Welcome to the stage. Thank you very much, Jason.
Thanks very much, Brett. Morning, everybody. Great to be here. I have to say it's hard to follow after Yosef, but I'll do my best. How are you all feeling? You guys full of energy? You're excited about what the day holds? Oh, yeah. Okay, fantastic. So before I start, I've got a video clip I'll play for you. I'm going to unashamedly punt Foundery, which is the R&D unit at RMB. So that's a mouthful. But guys, at the back, if you wouldn't mind coming forward, have a look for some chairs if you can. You don't have to sit there. I'm super shy. I'm talking up here. Guys, find a seat. You're okay. So, a lot of things have been covered, in the talks this morning. And I think what resonates with me the most is around making a difference in South Africa. Like, what are we going to do to build the country? We've got this massive lever. We've got this movement called Africa Devops, which is in its third year. You guys are here, and you have the opportunity to change the country. And just by being here and taking away, hopefully, 5 nuggets of wisdom today, you're going to shift everything. So on that note, let's start the 7 years and 5 careers. And I've been very fortunate to be in the role that I'm in now, where I actually work at the R&D unit, and we do R&D on a lot of things, including DevOps. So I'm going to cover a bit of that, and then we can talk about dirty laundry and kind of where we are. And when Peter put up his slides a bit earlier on, I looked at that and I was like, yes, same problems, and that's part of the commonality that we have is we have the same issues, the same challenges. And coming together here and collaborating on things that do not differentiate us make a massive difference. So what I want to talk to you about today is ChatOps for the first part of the talk. And ChatOps is really about using chat as a channel to do work. So who uses chat? Anybody in the room? Okay, who uses chat for work? Who uses chat for personal stuff? Cool. Okay, so we're onto something here. So this idea of ChatOps has been around for a couple of years, and all it really says, we're doing a heck of a lot of work in the channel. Why don't we bring some of the DevOpsy stuff into the channel? So what if we can do our builds? What if we can do our releases? We'll make sure we can run our tests. We'll raise JIRAs. We'll do all these things. And that's fantastic, and I think across F&B and RMB, we're at different levels of maturity. There's different teams doing different things, some slacking, no pun intended, some smiles in the front here. In fact, we've got our engineering team with us today. Thank you very much for coming. We've been slacking a lot. And actually, when it comes to communication, that's really our channel. And so ChatOps is interesting, and that's great. The question is, what about this thing called context switching? Moving from one thing to another, not really closing stuff out. Does anybody have that problem, or is it just me? Okay. Because the idea around ChatOps is really to say, what if you can do a bit more in that channel? What if you can expand the scope of work in chat to encompass more of the work that you do, right? Instead of having to hop out of that channel and go and do some stuff in different systems, what if you can do it all in one channel, okay? And so what we see at Foundery is we see this opportunity to use robotic process automation to integrate to the legacy systems, which we don't have, and to allow us to expand the scope of this chat world. And what's really cool about that is think about finding out who in your team is on leave, booking meetings, triggering builds, scheduling stuff. Okay, so that's just the kind of the start of it. But, the opportunities are actually endless. Now, I don't say that RPA is the end state. I think it's sometimes lipstick on a pig because we have a lot of legacy. But it certainly allows you to see if there's value in expanding this chat realm. The second trend I want to talk about is this machine learning and artificial intelligence application in chat. Because we're all using it. The systems are using it. And there's a heck of a lot of data there, right? So it's ripe for us to start harvesting. We can start saying, well, why did we have a failure? We can predict failures. We can do root cause analysis. We can do knowledge-based. We can say, oh, we've got an issue. What is the root cause of this? And when did this happen last? And how do I resolve it? All in that channel. So it becomes incredibly powerful. Now, again, life isn't just DevOps, or is it? It seems like it is, actually. And so if everybody in the organization is working like this, I think the changes are going to be quite profound. We're talking to our human capital division, and they're wanting to pilot with us and actually be guinea pigs. And that for us is really interesting because that's out of the technology space, an area which is probably technology light compared to the other areas. So this is very exciting for us. The other thing that I'd like to talk about is this team tourism. So Yusuf, you brought it up. So I'd really like to say thanks for two things. The first thing is the learnings, and the second thing is the scones. The scones were amazing. So thank you so much for that. Because I think we were sitting around, probably last year, this time, we were sitting on the panel, and it's like, yo, what about doing some sharing? And we said, yeah, we'll do it. Okay, it took us a year, we did it, and I think there's so much more happening, which is really exciting, about sharing our learnings, amplifying the knowledge we have and the wisdom we have. So, where to from here? Well, more of that, and more bots in the space as well, because the bots are rising. We need to look and make sure that we're taking humans out of the work and the processes that bots can do, and we're putting bots in those places. Having a channel that enables that is absolutely crucial. So that's a bit forward-looking. That's kind of where we think the world is going. In fact, if you look at a lot of the research, if you look at what's happening in China, who knows about WeChat? Anybody here? Okay, cool. So what do you guys do on WeChat? Hire taxis, buy insurance, bank, who knows? I mean, you see, the opportunities are endless. In fact, and this is the channel that everybody seems to prefer. So why not, instead of kind of ignoring it, why not amplify it? Cool, guys. So on that note, I'd like to move to questions, and then we can go from there.
Gotcha. Hi, Jason. So before I got here, Google told me I should leave my house, or else I'll be late to get here. It was wrong. But the point is, it knew that if I were to drive, I would be late, because it knew that there was traffic. So clearly, Google knows a lot about me. It knows that I'm coming here, first and foremost. And my question, I suppose, is, the bank has a lot of data on all of us. I mean, we could do all this KYC, and we're giving them forms. We have apps and all of this stuff. They're obviously harvesting some sort of data. But it seems like our banks don't know us, right? So if Google can tell me and give me advice on what I should be doing, what is the bank actually doing on their side to actually give us maybe insurance tips? They know how much money we have. They know what would be good for us. And we sort of trust them. So what are they actually doing to, I suppose, use this technology that exists right now to benefit us?
The short answer is catching up. Because it's almost like in some spaces we're in the dark ages, right? We're like sitting and we're like knights in castles, and then just across the moat is some guy in a car driving. And so that's the disconnect we have. In some areas we're amazingly kind of cutting edge. In some areas we're playing a lot of catch up. So particularly at F&B, there's a lot of activity in that space, and it will take some time, and I think we'll get there.